Hello and welcome to Tal's Minecraft. This is Season 2, Episode 4, and we are playing with the Feed the Beast launcher and Direwolf 20 mod pack. And if you're following along, you have seen my advancement so far. Today we are going to be working on some resource gathering, but we're going to be doing it instead of doing it manually. It's time to go ahead and do something a little bit different. As you can see, I went ahead and planted my pumpkins here so I can start growing those. But I've built this little thing out here. It's almost like a little dock. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine down here. I'm going to mine under the water. But I'm going to use a special device to do that with. And for those of you who have seen me play before, you know how much I enjoy using the Buildcraft Quarry. So I think that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got some of my materials lined out here in one of these project tables. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make some gears. You have to have 7 gears to start with, and we're going to make cobblestone gears, and then we're going to make all of those iron, and we're going to make 4 of those gold, and 2 of those we're going to make diamond. Okay, now those are all the gears that I need. I need a couple more diamonds. And what we're going to do here is make us a diamond pickaxe. And then we are ready to manufacture our quarry. So iron gear, iron gear, iron gear, gold gear, gold gear, diamond gear, diamond pickaxe, diamond gear, and then a piece of redstone on top. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to make us a couple of chests for storage. But instead of regular chests, we're going to be using gold chests. And as you can see, I simply wrap a regular chest in iron and then a regular chest in gold. And what that does is part of the iron chests mod, it gives you a chest with more storage space. And there is another tier higher called a diamond chest, but I do not have enough diamonds to manufacture those. So what we're going to do is we're just going to let that gold gear or gold chest be what we're using. Now, with the quarry, we need to be able to power the quarry as well. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a couple more gears, and I need 4 engines. And each engine takes 2 gears. Now we're going to be using the Stirling engines to begin with, and as you can see, those take stone gears, a piston, a piece of glass, and some cobblestone. And I think we can handle that. Alright. And actually I need more pistons, don't I? I need 4 pistons. once we've got our pistons set up, we can go ahead and get some glass here. We've got some. There we go. Glass, pistons, gears, and cobblestone gives us the 4 Stirling engines. And we're also going to need a couple of redstone torches. I'll just go ahead and make 4. Now to transport our materials, we're going to need some pipes. And to do that, we're going to get golden transport pipes, and then smooth stone transport pipes. Now those are actually, that's cobblestone, isn't it? We're going to take and use smooth stone. And that should be enough. Now these are from Buildcraft, as is the Quarry. And that will allow you to transport items. If you use waterproof pipes, you can transport liquids. It's basically just a materials transport system. We're going to go ahead and take this. Excuse me. As you notice, I did make a electric furnace yesterday off camera. Basically, electric furnace is an iron furnace, which is standard furnace and 5 pieces of iron, an electronic circuit and 2 redstone. And it works off of the power system just like the other machines do. It's not very fast, but we have a way of speeding that up later on. Alright, now got that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go out here, and there's a reason that I'm digging using the quarry over this bay here. And I will explain that in just a second. Now, we're going to set up our quarry. And you'll notice it will keep those chunks loaded as it's quarrying. I'm going to set my chests up here. And the reason I'm running 2 chests is because I don't currently have enough diamonds to make a diamond pipe which sorts, can sort items. So I'm going to be using the chests to store cobblestone and dirt and things like that. Oh, I don't want to lose that pipe. Okay. And now we can take and run our stone that way. And now all we need is a redstone signal on each of those engines, and we'll get some charcoal going. And as you can see, the frame is being built out. Let's light this area up a little bit. And the robot will build the quarry and it will begin digging. Now, the reason that I like putting it over water like this, especially when I'm digging in the overworld, is because one, the quarry does leave gigantic holes in your world, and if you do it over the ocean, they're not as visibly terrain disruptive, they're not as noticeable. Also, because a lot of times you'll hit lava whenever you're quarrying, and the quarry cannot dig through lava, but it can dig up obsidian. So the water will automatically turn any lava that it hits into obsidian, and that will allow it to quarry all the way to bedrock. And as you can see, we are now gathering materials. And this quarry will take a while to quarry down. It's moving pretty quick, but it will take it a while to move down to bedrock. And it will gather up every single material between the top of this water and the bedrock. You saw how expensive the recipe was. It takes 11 diamonds, and it is well worth it because you will reap that generally in the first time or two that you run the quarry. So that is well worth the expense of the quarry. It's getting to be about time to kill some chickens too. We'll leave 2, that way we can always feed them and they will reproduce. Not a bad little haul. And the good thing about that quarry is I can be working on something else while it's quarrying, and resources are gathering. Now, the one thing about doing a quarry this early in the game that you want to watch out for is you don't have enough storage space really to store everything. That's one of the reasons why I'm using the barrels. But I will have to rather quickly expand my house here, or add on a storage room of some sort. And then as we go, we'll have to figure out some way to sort all of those items, which is not a bad thing. As you can see, you do have to keep your Stirling engines manually fed here, but that's not a bad thing. And there are ways that we can automatically power it later on. Ah, we got a brainy zombie. Might as well go ahead and gather all this up too. Remember when we started, we didn't hardly have enough food to survive? You can see off of a small farm and a small chicken pen, you can do quite well for yourself. So, you guys don't be afraid to grow small things to begin with. I know a lot of times I will just go huge with projects, but it's okay to start small if you need to. As you can see, the terrain we're in kind of limits setting up a massive farm. So, but if you stick with it and harvest it pretty regularly, then you can definitely have enough food to survive. Add that to my collection. And these brains are good for Thaumcraft. We will be using those later on. Something that I'm going to need to find is I've got to find some cows. I don't have any leather whatsoever, and that's going to be very important with Thaumcraft. Alright, let's go check our quarry, see how she's doing. And as you can see, we're already gathering ores. Good. We got our transport pipe there. And we're doing pretty good. Not bad for the 4th day. One thing that we will want to do is we'll want to go ahead and get some more lumber, as we will use this charcoal pretty quickly. Where did we put our turtle at? I know we have our turtle. Am I just not seeing it? Ah, there he is. Alright, we can go ahead and put this to work up here. Clearing out some of this land. 542, that's not bad. Tell it fell. And we can go over here and see what we can see. I don't have any cows, and I need some. I think we're going to clear this whole area here out completely. Oh. That reminds me, I need to get some protection from falling of some sort. I need some more diamonds to do that, though. And that's the sound of not having to cut these giant trees down yourself. And to me, that sound is awesome. And let's do this. Let's edit fill and come in here. And we're going to comment out those. You notice I just put dash dash in front of it. What that does is that comments out that particular section of code. Now the beautiful thing about these turtles is I can comment that out and it will work. And then when I get ready for it to drop into a chest, all I have to do is uncomment that and it will continue. It will do just exactly what I want it to. Now also, I can take these logs and tell it to refuel on the logs. Anything that's burnable in a furnace, turtle can use for fuel. So you can actually have it fuel itself from those things. And this looks like a good area. I think I'm going to build my house up here and let my basement workroom be downstairs down there. I notice we do have a volcano in the distance. Really neat. We'll gather some materials from that later on. I think we're doing pretty good today. Creepers helping me clear out. That is all right. And see, because we commented that out, it held the stuff in its inventory. Taladan. Get these trees down. You'll notice it's working and it will cut its way up. It's the same command. There's nothing special. It will reorient at the top and try digging its way down, but it will just cut through leaves and and air. So there we go. And another good thing about these turtles is if you don't want to break it, you can always go right, forward, to right, forward, 4 or 5. Go left, right. And you can instruct it to move like that if you like. Most of the time I like to just go ahead and break it though, because that does use fuel when it moves. A turtle can do its action standing still without using its fuel, like if you tell it to dig. A lot of times I'll use turtles for a cobble gen, and if it's standing still you don't have to ever refuel it, but if it's moving, every time it moves it has to have that fuel. So and I think when this gets done, we'll go sleep through the night, and it'll be just about time to wrap up the video. We'll have to see though. And here comes our turtle. I think we've probably got enough lumber for now. Head back downstairs. Take the quick way down. What are you doing in my house? You just decided you're gonna come in? Well, oh, you beautiful little puppy. I think we will call you Aloysius. You look like an Aloysius. I'll call you Al for short, okay? Okay, Al. get this going here. You can also take rubber wood and put it in the extractor, and you get a 1-for-1 log to rubber exchange there on the extractor. So let's take these, put them over here. Still got our obsidian. And let's go check on our quarry real quick. Oh, come on, guys. As you can see, we haven't burned a whole lot of fuel. But we are getting pretty good go on our resources here. Already getting some iron, some rubies, some zirconium. I'll take this clay here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Glad we went ahead and did that. Okay, one more thing that I'd like to do before we end the episode is I want to go ahead and cook up some clay. I'm just going to go ahead and get a stack of it here. And we'll switch you out here. And that clay will help us out with starting on some red power materials. It's time to charge my backpack. That's good enough for now. I could put another furnace in here and get it going. Probably will. Most likely we'll move some of my processing stuff upstairs. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I want to do that. I will decide that in the next couple episodes. So we want 8 bricks. We will get that cooked up. While that's cooking up, I can go down here and show you what I've been doing as far as mining. A lot of people have a lot of different mining techniques. I find the one that works best for me is a branch mining technique. Basically, I just go through and mine a long strip, which if you've never branch mined before, if you have, you know what I'm talking about. but mine a long strip and then cut down, take a right and mine a long strip down that way, and then every 2 blocks mine another branch down. And what that allows you to do is it allows you to efficiently find ores that you can use. You can mine up the ores because, see, you never have a cluster that's generally never have a cluster of ores that's a single brick wide, but even if you do, because you're mining on both sides of the ore clusters, you generally find them a lot better, a lot faster, or a lot more often, I should say. And you just go down and branch mine down, and that's pretty much how I do all of my resource gathering to start with. Just carry you coal and torches, or coal and wood, and that way you can make torches, and you can always just branch mine down just like this. I've actually, in the past, I have programmed a turtle to do a branch mine before, just as a learning exercise to see if I could do it, and it can be done. It's actually quite easy, and I may do something like that in this season where I program a turtle to do a branch mine that I can have it automatically place torches and drop everything that it finds into a specific chest or inner chest or something like that, and I can go back and collect everything that it exposes, which is not extremely efficient. The quarry is more efficient in stripping an area of its resources, but it's a cool exercise in programming. So, and somehow we always end up down here in the mines, don't we? And it's about getting time to start thinking about a sorting system. So that's why I want to get my alloy furnace going for my red power too. You see, I hit the end here, and basically I would just go on down with that and keep on branch mining. Well, we didn't find any diamonds that time, but usually you'll find a couple of diamonds here and there. Last time I mined, I think I found 12 diamonds in the space of about 30-40 minutes, so it is not a bad technique at all. Go ahead and get our clay here. And that gives us an alloy furnace, which is part of red power 2. And that alloy furnace we're going to put right there. It's not powered by anything. It's you burn coal or charcoal or whatever in it, and that will power it. And what that will allow us to do is take and have it produce things like red alloy ingots, stone wafers, or wafers, silicone wafers or silicone bowls to be cut into wafers. It basically just allows you to mix items together into other resources for red power. Really neat little really neat little machine, and very necessary for the next couple of steps that we're going to be doing. So take you and go ahead and sort these out. And I think that's probably a good place to stop for today. Remember, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Go ahead and like, thumbs up, subscribe, Twitter, tweet, Facebook, whatever all those things are. You know what I'm talking about. That way all of this will be worth your while and mine. So we like to interact with folks. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up here. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you next time.